Every worst highway accident in the U.S. explained in 14 minutes. The Carrollton Bus Collision, 1988. It was meant to be a day of joy, laughter, rides, and childhood memories. But by nightfall, it became one of the most haunting scenes in U.S. highway history. On May 14, 1988, a yellow school bus filled with 63 passengers, mostly children, was heading home from an amusement park on Interstate 71 in Kentucky. The trip had gone smoothly until it didn't. Out of the darkness came a pickup truck, driving the wrong way. Within seconds, it slammed head-on into the bus. The impact ruptured the gas tank. Flames erupted and swept through the cabin. Kids screamed. Adults panicked. The front exit was crushed. The rear door jammed shut. Inside, chaos turned into a furnace. 27 people died that night, many of them unable to escape the inferno. The driver of the pickup was drunk, but the tragedy wasn't just about one man. It was about an entire system that had failed. Weak DUI laws, poor emergency exit design, outdated fuel safety standards. The nation demanded answers, and it got them. The aftermath sparked sweeping changes in drunk driving legislation, bus safety regulations, and emergency response protocols nationwide. The Carrollton crash wasn't just a tragedy. It was a turning point, a moment that burned into national memory and forced America to ask, how did we let this happen? And what if it happens again? Stay with us, because this was just one of many disasters that reshaped U.S. highways forever. I-75 fog disaster, Tennessee, 1990. Imagine driving at 70 miles per hour, and suddenly your windshield turns white. No warning, no visibility, just silence, then chaos. It was just after dawn on December 11th, 1990, when a thick, blinding fog rolled across Interstate 75 near Calhoun, Tennessee. Drivers had no idea what lay ahead, and within minutes the interstate turned into a graveyard of twisted metal. One car crashed, then another, then dozens more. The sounds of screeching tires and smashing steel echoed through the haze. When the dust and smoke finally cleared, 99 vehicles had collided in a brutal chain reaction stretching more than half a mile. 12 people were dead. Dozens more were seriously injured, some trapped in burning wrecks. But what made it worse? This wasn't just natural fog. Investigators discovered emissions from a nearby paper mill had worsened the conditions. And with no warning systems, drivers were flying blind into disaster. Public outrage forced change. Tennessee became a national model by installing fog detection systems, lighted signs, and variable speed limits on fog-prone roads. The disaster exposed how invisible threats, like fog, can be just as deadly as speed or recklessness. This wasn't just a crash, it was a wake-up call, and it proved that safety isn't just about what we can see, but what we prepare for. Los Angeles Tunnel Fire, 2007. What happens when a tunnel turns into an oven, sealed shut and on fire? That terrifying question became reality late on October 12, 2007. Inside the Newhall Pass Tunnel on I-5 in Los Angeles County, traffic was flowing as usual. But in a split second, everything changed. A big rig lost control and slammed into the darkness ahead. One crash turned into many. 30 vehicles, including 15 massive trucks, collided in a fiery chain reaction inside the tight enclosed space. And then, the tunnel ignited. Trapped between concrete and chaos, the inferno reached 1,400 degrees Fahrenheit. Flames licked the ceiling. Steel melted. The heat was so intense it deformed the structure itself. When first responders finally made it in, they found a smoldering corridor of twisted wreckage. 3 people lost their lives and dozens were injured. But it wasn't just a deadly fire, it was a glaring red flag. The disaster revealed just how fragile tunnel safety really was. Emergency response protocols were outdated, fire suppression systems inadequate. In the aftermath, California launched a sweeping overhaul of tunnel safety systems, ventilation protocols, and fire response procedures. Because when you're underground, seconds can mean survival. The Newhall Inferno wasn't just a crash, it was a pressure test, and it exposed a weakness hidden right beneath our roads. Fort Worth. I-35 pileup, 2021. It looked like a highway, but for 133 drivers, it became an ice-covered death trap. Just after sunrise on February 11th, 2021, Fort Worth, Texas woke up to the rare bite of a brutal winter storm. Freezing rain had turned Interstate 35W into a skating rink, and no one was ready. At first, it was just a few slips, but then, chaos. One by one, vehicles lost control. Cars slid sideways, trucks jackknifed. A FedEx 18-wheeler barreled into the growing pile at full speed, flattening cars like soda cans. It didn't stop until steel, glass, and lives were tangled together. By the time it ended, 133 vehicles were twisted across the highway. 6 people were dead. Dozens more were hospitalized. Texas, a state built for sun, had been caught off guard by ice. There were no road treatments in place, no warning systems active, and no way to stop the domino effect once it began. The Fort Worth pileup wasn't just a freak accident. It was a wake-up call. Why weren't highways treated earlier? Should southern states invest in winter weather infrastructure? Can lives be saved by better alerts and preemptive closures? In the aftermath, these weren't just questions. They became demands. The wreck forced officials to re-examine how climate extremes can strike anywhere, and why preparedness can no longer be regional. Because in an era of shifting weather patterns, ice may fall where it never has before. Fresno Tour Bus Crash, 2016. It was 3:30 a.m., dark, quiet, and deadly. Then came the sound of metal slicing metal. On a stretch of Highway 99 near Fresno, a charter bus barreled forward through the night. Most passengers were asleep. No one saw what was coming. Suddenly, at full speed, the bus veered off course and slammed into a highway sign pole. But this wasn't just an impact. It was devastation. The pole tore through the entire length of the bus like a spear from front to back, leaving twisted steel, shredded seats, and unimaginable horror in its wake. 4 passengers died instantly. Dozens were injured. The scene was surreal. A calm highway turned into a crime scene of negligence. The driver? A record filled with safety violations. The bus? Lacking seatbelts, poorly maintained, and operating through the fog of fatigue. The passengers? Trapped in a rolling risk no one warned them about. This wasn't just a crash. It was a failure of oversight, of enforcement, of care. And the aftermath sent shockwaves. Why were seatbelts optional on so many buses? Why was a driver with a troubled history still on the road? And how many more charter companies were cutting corners while carrying lives? The Fresno tragedy ignited calls across the nation. Stricter commercial bus regulations, mandatory seatbelts, real accountability. Because when people buy a ticket, they're not signing up for a gamble. They're trusting their lives to a system meant to protect them. And that system? It had failed. Salt Lake City fog pileup, 2000. The fog came fast, thick, silent, and merciless. It was January 9th, 2000, just outside Salt Lake City, and what should have been a normal morning commute turned into one of the worst pileups Utah had ever seen. Interstate 15 vanished beneath a white curtain. Visibility? Near zero. Drivers didn't have seconds to react. They had none. And then, chaos. A cascade of collisions as 50 vehicles, cars, SUVs, and semi-trucks slammed into each other like dominoes. The sounds: crunching steel, screeching tires, shouts for help. Trucks jackknifed, cars folded like paper. 10 lives were lost in that blinding gray hell. And for survivors, it wasn't the fog they remembered most. It was the helplessness. So what went wrong? And more importantly, what changed? Utah's response was swift. Fog monitoring systems were upgraded. Highway patrol coordination during weather events was tightened. Public alert protocols were transformed to give drivers earlier, clearer warnings. But the haunting question lingered. Could better warnings have saved those 10 lives? The Salt Lake fog disaster didn't just reveal nature's power, it exposed how unprepared our systems were for fast-moving, low-visibility threats, and it reminded every driver on the road, sometimes the most dangerous thing ahead is what you can't see coming. Conclusion: these accidents weren't just tragic headlines, they were wake-up calls. Each crash reshaped how America approaches highway safety, from weather alerts to vehicle standards to driver accountability. But for all our advancements, one truth remains. A single moment of error or oversight can trigger a chain reaction of irreversible loss. Which of these stories hit you the hardest? Let us know in the comments. And if you want a part 2, covering lesser-known disasters or shocking near misses, just say the word. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more powerful breakdowns of the world's most devastating events.